The question posted with this picture: what car does this bring to mind?
Early 90s Geo Metro, mint green, one hubcap left, and a taillight made of red tape.
Customer states he remounted the bumper himself after a deer strike.
Not even mad. That looks better than 98% of these guys with their damage flapping in the breeze.
A AAA roadside call for a tire change. And this is how the car was sitting on arrival.
Did you document it to show us for laughing at? Or to cover yourself that it was like that when you got there?
He says sex is great and all, but have you seen his spares drawer?
Tell me you work on BMWs without telling me you work on BMWs.
Customer request, written right there on the work order. Reflect on your life.
Ironic that there's a fail stamp at the top.
Corolla goes up on the lift, and there it is on the underside.
Nobody checks a car's undercarriage for Nazi symbolism before buying it. Either way, what?
Whatever the customer has stashed in the back, the shop has stopped asking about it.
Stockpiling because of the Supreme Court decision.
Somebody read the 3-month, 3,000 oil change interval as 3 years and 30,000.
Is it normal for that to be orange? Because I kind of feel like it isn't.
3 years he waited for a Tesla to roll in asking for an oil change.
Another shop told the new guy a Tesla had an oil leak. He came back, embarrassed, 30 minutes later.
Tech states, I'm not getting in that car. You can't make me.
A good boss won't ask an employee to do what they wouldn't do, so hop in.
An interesting tailgate came through the shop today. And interesting is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
The comments reached a verdict immediately. Spaceballs, the tailgate.
A young tech at the shop handled the pre-sale inspection on this one.
The comments were all bracing for frame damage under the floor. The tech wrote, "Spare tire is missing."
Toyota is putting fuses into Tacomas that show up nowhere in the
It doesn't
documentation.
show up anywhere in the repair manual or the owner's manual. It's hidden under this rubber cover. Right there.
Makes you wonder if they bought the compressor as a module from a supplier who never documented the fuse.
Back under the boss's car again, and it looks exactly how you'd expect.
Needs a Kilroy and an abandon all hope ye who enter sign.
Whatever this is, the person who found it is sweating a little.
You could always add a few pennies, really throw them for a loop.
The dealer quoted this man $5,000 for a steering rack because the tie rods were seized.
Good work. Honesty is honorable.
An update on the mushroom car, and he spent the day pulling mold out of it.
Comments were blunt. Tell your doctor you were working with mold. Fungal pneumonia is not something to mess around with.
The note on this one just says, okay then.
Fair and diplomatic, honestly.
He always checks the vents on these old Pontiacs, and this time he found one.
Someone else hit one with shop air and nearly lost an eye when it exploded.
The customer left the tech a little something in the car as a thank you.
2,000 milligrams? That seems excessive.
Young guy buys a modified WRX and turns a piston into powder in under a month.
Still got 3 cylinders.
After 75 years, this shop closed its doors for the final time.
Another company bought the place, then decided to shut it down.
His verdict after seeing this: he might just use water instead.
Worth remembering that viscosity is not the same thing as lubricity.
The tech asked if anybody in the comments had ever seen something like this before.
And you got this stupid shit.
Never seen an automotive colostomy bag? No.
Service writer said he paid for a cancer policy, and by God, he's going to use it.
A large magnet would probably come in handy here.
His daughter told him the wheel lock key should be in the glove compartment.
Customer states, odd buzzing in glove compartment.
Subaru's latest offering, the continuously neutral transmission.
Is CNT one of those acronyms you're supposed to sound out?
An XJ220 rolled into the cars and coffee at his shop.
The comments all heard the same thing: Need for Speed 2 menu music.
The caption on this one was simply, "Well, guys, it's been a good run."
One reply: I left in 2013, make more money, and don't supply my own tools. Never look back.
Customer wanted the center console replaced. There was something already in there.
A guy I worked with dropped a fuel tank for an evap code and found a vacuum-sealed brick of heroin.
Somebody looked at this vehicle and decided that right there was a great spot for a battery.
Excuse me, what?
This is what happens when a delivery fleet hires careless drivers.
How are they saving money if the repairs cost this much? Has to be the parts.
Customer states, clicking noise under the hood.
Comments said it best: 25 years working on cars, and that one is brand new.
The kids swore the brakes were fine. Every tech in the comments has heard this exact line.
There was a weird high-pitched sound a few months back, but it went away, so it's fine now.
Final prep in the shop, and this one rolls out tomorrow.
This gave me flashbacks to building a really cool General Lee and getting wrecked by one of those triangles.
175 miles on this oil. The customer follows the once-a-year interval in the manual.
In fairness, nobody's denying his warranty for skipped maintenance.
The advisor wanted this latch replaced without any diag, so the tech filmed the whole thing instead.
So, I'm gonna close it. So this is due to evident corrosion from water leak. See, there's water inside.
As a customer, I would really appreciate that.
You climb into a customer's car, and it's equipped with a Short King package.
Then the memory seat starts creeping forward to crush my 6'5" backside against the steering wheel.
There is a prowler sitting in the shop today.
13-year-old me had that thing on the wall in purple and the die cast to match.
Every year this thing rolls in, and every year he wonders how it is still legal.
Straight from the comments, go work for the post office, starting pay is $59,000 with night differential and overtime.
A 500 horsepower V8 minivan with over 300,000 miles, in for electrical issues.
The comments agreed. Good on the owner, because keeping a 300,000-mile AMG running is not cheap.
Just checking a cabin filter, and this is what was waiting in there.
One commenter felt that pain. School's almost out, so we finally get a break from inconsiderate parents.
Throttle sensor off a 2006 BMW, still stamped, made in West Germany.
The mold is probably the same one from the historic part, and nobody thought it was worth updating.
This is the top end of a peel stick 2.5 with the valve covers pulled.
Is that guy using his foot to feel for lash?
Someone actually got paid to set this up at the wrecking yard.
They drain the fluids anyway. Why not sell the one fluid that can be reused?
He says he was never a fan of state inspections, but he's starting to come around.
This is why state regulation exists. People fail to regulate themselves.
20-year-old Ferrari timing belts, finally replaced about 15 years past due.
Top comment. That little access panel cutout is cool.
Customer states, no brakes. Customer then declined the repairs.
Bonus, she drove herself into the shop's bay after declining and demanded an air pressure check.
His own words, are we idiots? Yes. Was it fun? Also yes.
Oh. Come here, you fucker.
You have a lot more faith in chain link fence than I do.
His dad texted him saying he got a rim job at work today, then sent this.
Worst rim job ever.
First oil change on this one, and something was already living in the engine bay.
He just wanted to let you know he could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
An 1898 school chapel tower clock, and this job wore him out completely.
The comments had exactly one piece of advice: save the clock tower.
This came through CarMax, apparently without anybody looking at any part of it.
The only thing CarMax is good for is selling them a car. They pay well.
He walked up to this, filmed it, and said he just does not understand why.
Turns out neither one is actually plumbed up.
He says he feels betrayed and may never mentally recover from this one.
Is it because the oil logo isn't straight when it's tight?
Airplane tire came in for repair after the brakes locked up on landing and ground it flat.
Someone in the comments, that tire is 9 years old. You can tell by the rings.
30-year-old brakes pulled off a 55-year-old Suburban.
Those could be shoe springs, or they could be the rib cages of skeletonized animals.
He borrowed his buddy's car, offered to clean it, and asked about the cabin air filter. Buddy said, "What's a cabin air filter?"
Every time I replace mine, the glove box door gets a little more wonky.
Unexpected visitor at the workshop today.
One commenter said, "A double, poor little ringtail. Honestly, I was expecting a carpet python."
The scan tool spit out a code, so that settles the diagnosis.
Say, is that the magical computer thingy that tells you exactly what's wrong with the car and what part to replace? The one all the customers tell us we have at the shop?
Pulled the hubcaps off a Tesla and found actual alloy wheels underneath.
A Tesla wheel with no curb rash? Obviously photoshopped.
Tech pulled the cover and found the engine bay packed with little white balls.
Those are mothballs. Somebody's homemade critter repellent.
Customer states, a little loud and hard to stop.
Guy wants to spend $5,000 to fix his plow truck so he can go make like $20,000 in 2 days.
He dropped a fuel injector at the car wash, straight into the floor drain.
The comments refused to pile on. You got it back, and you found the real problem.
Check engine light, under 1,200 miles, lean condition. He wonders why.
Every tech had a version. The lady swearing she never used E85, receipt for 13 gallons of it in the cup holder.
The new hire told them he had 20 years of experience under his belt.
20 years of meth experience, maybe.
Kid started with no experience at 17, finally bought himself a nice toolbox. It lasted one day.
The comments agreed. Joke with a guy all you want, but never touch his personal property. That's just cowardly.
Catalytic converters were last year. Now they're pulling high voltage batteries.
The boss makes $1,000 while I make $1. That's why I steal the battery from his Cybertruck.
Cold snap hit, and the customer just wanted the BMW checked over.
So they're paying you to confirm that the lack of symptoms they are experiencing is correct? That's the shop floor for today. If you made it this far, hit subscribe. Cheaper than a diagnostic fee. Like the video if it saved you a trip to the mechanic. One more case file, right there.